Hello and welcome once again to my channel. This morning I'm just going to talk to you about changing your thoughts. Change your thought, you change your life. And you say, why am I, saying that this morning? Because what we think is actually what kind of determines how far we go. Our thoughts, they form into our habits, and our habits form our actions, and our actions determine who we are. Over a period of time, if you have been thinking negative thoughts about yourself, thinking, oh, I am no good, I cannot do it, you will try to compare yourself with someone else. You try to, look down upon yourself because you've tried one or two things and they didn't work out. Does that determine who you are? It doesn't. If you tried and you failed, get up, do it again. Try again. When you try your best in what you do, what are the focus? What are the things that you look on to make sure that they get you to where you're going? So what I'm going to talk to you about right now is just, number one, you look at yourself where you are. Is that where you want to be? Is that the highest that you can aim? Raise the bar. Raise the bar by raising your standard. Look around you. If you're not happy where you are, you can do something. You can stand up and decide to leave that environment, to leave that situation, because it's impacting on you. It's dragging you down, and that's not where you want to be. Because the more you're there, the more depressed you are, the more unhappy you are, the more dysfunctional you become. But when you raise your standard, you have your focus and you know you're going somewhere. And you make your decision to achieve that standard by setting a goal. The way and manner to set the goal, don't set goals that are, lower down there. Set your goals high, but let the goals be realistic. And as long as they're realistic, you pursue them. That's number one, raise your standard. Number two, you change your limiting beliefs. A lot of us have grown up where people have spoken negative things into our lives, or maybe through the culture that we are born into, or in the family that we are born in. Oh, you will never be well, you will never make it, or because, down your ancestry, nobody ever did so and so, nobody ever became anything. So who told you that you can be something? Or in your culture, oh, this is never done in my culture because you're a woman. You are not supposed to do this. You are not supposed to do that because you're from so and so family. Change those beliefs because they are the things that are putting you down. Think outside of what you believe in that have not been working over the years. And the next thing that you do after you change these beliefs, turn to something positive. Begin to look forward to doing things differently. Now, because if you keep doing what you're doing, you will keep getting what you're getting. A decade, we think is such a long time, but it's such a short time. And you look back a decade ago, where were you? What were your plans? Did you get to where you want to go to? Now we are into another decade. This is the best time for you to rise up, change those thoughts and those beliefs that are keeping you down. Raise your standard, decide to make it, and you will make it. Number 3, have a strategy. What is your strategy of getting to your goal? Are there some things that you need to do away with? And the things that I'm going to outline might be in the area of emotional mastery. Are you always speaking the wrong things about yourself, about your situation, about your life? Take control of those emotions. Take control of those thoughts. Take control of those words, because you think them out before they because you say them out. Before you say them out. If it's anger management, deal with it. If it is hurt because you think somebody has hurt you, and then that leads you to unforgiveness, please deal with it, because when you dwell in unforgiveness, it eats you up. The bitterness ties your hands and your legs, and you're not able to progress. Even when you begin to do something positive. Why? Because there is something, a negative energy that is in you, that is going to go a long way to try to stop you. So have emotional mastery of yourself. Second thing is physical mastery. I cannot emphasize that enough, because we talked about, our attitudes. We also talked about, healthy eating and healthy living and all that. And also having, making sure that you have, do exercises that will help you. If you have an underlying condition, don't put it off. Do not put it off. Do not try to cover up. Go and get help where help is, available. And get help quick. Don't allow yourself to deteriorate and degenerate into what you cannot, imagine, until it gets to a point that, help, even when help comes, it's not going to be of any benefit. Do something. The third thing is about your relationship. Mastering your relationship. Do you know, like, we have the delete button in all of our computers and everything? Is there any relationship that is not, beneficial to you, that keeps, dragging you down? Why don't you do something about it? Try to change, from the company you're keeping. If it's a relationship, you're in a marriage relationship, and you think it's not working, it's not, you're not getting along well, seek help. I'm not saying you should get divorced, because the answer is not in divorce. But do something that will make sure that you yourself look after yourself first. Something that will keep you happy. And then you change the atmosphere in that relationship. Now, because if the other person is going on the opposite direction, that counteracts everything that will mean well in that relationship, you go in the positive direction and keep at it. Keep doing it. At a point, he or she will come back to say to herself, listen, what's all this? What I'm doing to myself? And yet this guy or this lady means well, and she's, getting on well. And before you know it, they'll turn back. So take mastery of your relationship. If it's keeping the friends and the company that advises you against your relationship and you know it, but because you want to keep up, with this company, with this, you want to belong to a certain class, and then you're destroying yourself. And meanwhile, the people you're following, they go back and they have their happy relationships and their happy marriages. Why do you do this to yourself? The other thing is our financial mastery. Now that we are in this situation worldwide, it's biting hard on everybody. And this is the time for you to begin to think, a lot of the time that we know that there are things that are not actually necessary, and we've spent our money, we've spent our time, trying to get them financially, especially material things. Put your financial resource in something good, something that will yield, dividend. Invest in something. Invest in a business. Invest in a life. Invest in yourself. When I mean invest in yourself, I mean get the necessary knowledge, get education, look for a vocation or something that you will do that is going to help you. So put your money there, and you have money to spend, invest it in something that will be lasting. And not you've gotten money, you have this salary and you don't know. When you don't know what to do with money, keep it in the bank and let it be for some time. Before you know it, God will give you ideas on what to do. The other aspect of it is, you have done all of these. Remember, the most important is that you take each step with God as you go along and continue to believe in yourself. The Bible says in the book of Proverbs chapter 3, it says, commit your ways unto the Lord and He will establish your path. So what is that path that you have chosen? God will only establish a just cause. God will only establish a righteous path. He's not going to establish the path of bitterness, the path of jealousy, the path of envy, the path of, negativity. No. Because there is nothing negative with our God. So if you call yourself a child of God, try to maintain that. It's not that as you're going along, there's not going to be obstacles. There will be obstacles. But when there is obstacle on your way, what do you do? Look up to Him. And He will tell you how to cross that obstacle. Obstacles can come in form of your companies or the relationship you keep. They try to discourage you. Why are you doing what you're doing? It's not going to work. Do you have the experience? Have you done it before? I haven't done it before. But the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step. I haven't done it before. But I'm willing to try. And there is no harm in trial. So friends, I want to encourage you. Be strong. Move on. Keep doing it. Keep believing. You will get through. Thank you. All right, that's it for today. Please don't forget to hit the like button and also hit the subscription button and the notification icon there, so that you will be informed when I upload another video. I'll see you next time.